What's up, people? How's it going with you guys? New video from Passive Passion and Online Income, where in today's video I'm going to be talking about a topic which is called why arrogance and overconfidence can be detrimental for your business and for your personal lives. In case if you're first time tuned to my channel and I'm wondering who I am, then my name is Kasim, also known as Cassie, and I am an online and offline entrepreneur and at the same time business investor who invests not only in real estate but also in blue chip companies around the world. And in this channel, which is Passive Passion Online Income, I not only talk about business and investing but also about my travel escapades, men's grooming products, and quite other philosophical subjects and topics. Anyways, without any further ado, let's come back to the topic for today, which is how overconfidence and arrogance can be detrimental for your business and for your personal lives. You see, once people started becoming successful in their lives, arrogance does become part of their skin and personality. Alright, and to an extent, it is good to have a little bit of arrogance, mainly because you do not want to put yourself in a place where you can be easily, which would give people easy access to you, and at the same time, which also would, give them that liberty to basically do whatever they want to do with you. So you want to be in that space where you give limited access to people to reach, to make things easier by reaching to you, and at the same time, you also do not want to give people this notion that you're a person who's very easy to be approached, someone who can be messed around with easily, someone that can be toyed around with easily. You don't want these things to happen to you as a person. But considering the fact how arrogance and overconfidence can be harmful for an individual is mainly because if you start taking things for granted, if you start taking your businesses for granted, if you start taking people for granted, very soon you would notice that these things are just gonna backfire you. Because remember this, guys, relationships plays a very big role in making of an individual. It could not just be in your own family ties, it could also be in your businesses. Hence, it's very important not to neglect or ignore the people who helped you reach a certain pedestal in your life. What I've seen happening lately is with especially the young generation is once they reach a certain pedestal, they just start neglecting the people who've been the strong pillars of their whole lives. It could be their friends, it could be their business partner. Yeah, sorry guys, that was disturbance in the camera. So what I was saying was, remember not to neglect those people who helped you reach to the pedestal where you are. And talking about arrogance, as I was saying earlier, a little bit of arrogance is good, but you gotta know how to use it and where to use it. What I mean by that is, now I'll just share a nice interesting story with you, which happened with me few months ago, and I guess that was in the Fairmont Hotel. Now, there's this famous spanky nightclub come restaurant, which is called as the Cavalli Club, alright, which is owned by the famous fashion Italian designer called Roberto Cavalli. Me and a bunch of my friends were about to go there. Now, in order to reach this particular restaurant, you gotta make a reservation. All right. Without reservations, they normally do not entertain you. So we didn't know this, and it was the first time we were going to this place. So we reached there, and then there was this bouncer, at the entrance, who turned out to be quite disrespectful and rude by saying things like, this is a place which is for the elite and it is an expensive restaurant. Because what we were dressed in a simple crew neck t-shirt and denims, those shredded denims. That's what we were wearing. So obviously we didn't have any plans actually to go to this particular place that day, but it was just a random idea, by one of my friends. We're like, okay, fine, let's go, but we were not aware of the dress code and stuff. So we went there, and that's when we were kind of humiliated by one of the bouncers there, saying things like, well, this is only for the elite, it's an expensive restaurant and all that stuff. So that's where I had to take control, and I told him that, well, first and foremost, you have no clue who we are, all right, and where we come from. So do not jump into your own conclusions or assumptions and say things like, well, I don't think so, you guys can afford it, it's an expensive restaurant and all that crap. All right, don't take us for granted, dude. Anyways, you're talking about reservation, we'll make a reservation. I'll see you tomorrow night. And the next day, we went in some of our best flashy suits, Dolce & Gabbana suits, Versace suits, and those expensive accessories. I've got few Versace bracelets and rings. I went in there wearing, and this was the time I really wanted to show this asshole on how he needs to be curbing his tongue and his words whenever he speaks to customers or clients, that are going to be giving a lot of patronage to that particular nightclub or restaurant. So this was where he really felt remorseful, and he even apologized to me, saying that I'm really sorry for what had happened yesterday. I shouldn't have spoken to you like that. Please forgive me for the way I saw. Because he knew, he came to know about me from one of my other friends who was hobnobbing with the restaurant manager, and then had to and he basically had to make a complaint about this bouncer. So well, but then talking about arrogance, yes, I did. I had to show off a bit and tell the person who I am, and had to act arrogant at that point of time. But it wasn't done in a way to insult or humiliate him. It was just to give it back to him, retaliate, and tell him in a way that never underestimate anyone. Right? And it's the same thing with all of you guys who are watching this. Just because you turn out to be successful businessmen tomorrow, entrepreneurs or investors, whatever it is, never humiliate or insult people, without any reason. Provided, no one does that to you. So be as nice as you could. Keep doing a lot of charity. Be involved in some social projects. Be involved in social services. Be part of good communities, that's associated with benevolence and generosity. So try to be a resource to the community and society of which you are part of, and don't let arrogance and overconfidence become that evils which is gonna just turn into a weed into your life. Let me take some sip from my juice. It's beautiful weather here in Bali today. That's how I'll come in for a swim. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about overconfidence and arrogance, because lately I see a lot of people becoming really arrogant and overconfident, and even with many young dudes. There's even this guy who goes around on YouTube talking about how rich he is, and keeps bad-mouthing others from the other communities. It's just so funny, really. Sometimes the saying that says, if you become rich from a very young age, there are chances that success can get into your head. But I don't agree to that, mainly because I also started seeing results from a very young age. From the time I was 28, 29, I'm 33 right now. So it all depends on your upbringing, it all depends on your culture, it depends on how well you've been brought up. But if you haven't had anyone to nurture and mentally condition your mind with all these moral values, then chances are that you will go astray. So talking about these things, overconfidence, arrogance, do not let it spoil relationships. No matter what it is, respect people. Even if you want to put an end to certain business relationships, make sure you do it professionally, without demeaning the person, without belittling the person, as much as possible. And and just focus on your stuff. Just focus on your business. Focus on your life. Focus on what you're good at doing. And stay away from all the evil and negative people, who are just trying to put you down. But do not let arrogance and overconfidence spoil your relationships. It could be your business relationships, it could be your personal relationships. I've even seen some personal relationships really getting hampered just because of money. Just because a person becomes an overnight success or a success story today or tomorrow, he even starts neglecting his own people from his own family. Do not let that happen to you guys. Whatever it is, value relationships, nurture it, and be helpful as much as possible. Alright, because overconfidence and arrogance isn't going to take you anywhere. Trust me. It isn't going to take you anywhere. These are just steps that's going to take you into the doom. So refrain from being that cocky, arrogant Looney Tune. Alright, you guys take care. We'll be coming up with more videos. Hope you got enough info from this video to help you refrain from becoming an overconfident and arrogant nut. Alright, keep making money, keep building businesses, no matter what it is that you guys are interested in, no matter what you guys are passionate about. Alright, you want to get started with a business, get started with self-publishing business, a course that can help you or give you the basics to get into that right pedestal or into that right track. It's called My Self-Publishing Blueprint. If you need any further training, mentorship, right after that, do get in touch with me. Take my mentorship or coaching program, which can get you right on that proper track or pedestal and take it to the level where you yearn to be at. Alright, do visit my website in order to get the free training video. The link is mentioned below this. The link is provided in the description. It's www.kasimkame.com. Become part of my email list subscribers, get your free training video course, and start making money online. Alright, and travel the world, have fun, live that digital lifestyle which you've been yearning for. Okay guys, take care, God bless, talk to you soon. And yeah, do not forget to subscribe if you haven't.